Episode of Leon's Garage Adventures, we're going to be turboing this Miata cart.
It's my life, it's now or never.
But
I just want the roast tires forever. That's it. That's all I got.
As some of you may have seen on $1,000 Car Guy, the other channel that we kind of partner with.
Oh wait, this is for my channel?
Yes, for Christ's sake!
I don't follow rules and they don't like that. I was skipping school to get my sack right. My bitch text me and asks why I don't text back. My dog got out of prison and went right back.
Okay, so welcome to Leon's Garage Adventures, where we have no idea what we're doing and we're just shooting from the hip. Good? Good intro. Alright, now Andrew's going to lay out all these parts and tell you about it. You gotta lay out your parts because I'm literally about just to start welding it together. So, Andrew over here from $1,000 Car Guy brought his Miata cart that we have put a 5.3 in. And things kind of weak, so we decided to put a turbo on it that Corey gave to us. So today we're gonna build a turbo kit.
So I'm going to go ahead and lay out all the bits for this project. We have quite a few things that were donated to us by Corey and a couple of sweet parts that we picked off of eBay and Amazon. So if we start at the bottom and work our way up, there's a whole bunch of straight pieces, a couple of 130 degrees, 90 degrees U-bends, and then I have 4 V-band clamps, the turbo, I don't know the size, doesn't matter, and then a new fuel pump. The turbo and the fuel pump were donated by Corey. I picked up everything else off of Amazon. I will have a link in the description below if you want to go check it out for yourself. Ridiculous deal. This was like $130 for all the piping, which is all 2.5-inch mild steel. Fine. The clamps were some of the more expensive, but they were still only $18 a piece, which isn't terrible. We'll show more of them when it's time. One of the major pieces of the puzzle was this adapter. It's a T4 flange to dual 2.5-inch inlets. And I ended up getting this one off of eBay. I'll also put a link below that shows you where you can get one for yourself. Pick this up for $19.99. It's a good deal, right?
Yeah.
Because otherwise CX Racing...
We're probably only going to use like not even half of this kit. We should probably use the other half on this and do a turbo kit too.
Good.
If you're down.
Yeah.
I'm down. I got another 20 bucks for that.
Right.
And I got a turbo sitting over there for it right there.
Yeah, it's true. Forgot about that. Well, you got 2 of them technically.
Oh yeah.
They're not the same size, but who cares? So this is what makes time travel turbo possible. Yeah, Leon, you were pretty impressed with this for the cost-wise.
Yeah, 19 bucks, because the cheapest one I've ever seen before this was like 70 bucks. So, and then nice ones go for like $250 or something.
Yeah.
Like a billet.
Yeah, the CX Racing one was like $130, I think, and it looked exactly like that. So, on to the build. Also, we should say that we have no idea where anything is going to go yet. Oh well.
I made a whole plan while you were talking.
That's all I need to hear.
See?
So here we are. All the metal's cooled down, as you can see, all MIG welded. Again, this is the 2.5 inch mild steel. The slip joints from the kit actually came into play really nicely. It meant that we could couple everything together, as you saw, and then just tack it in place. So Leon went ahead and welded everything up, and I mean, he knocked this all out when we figured out like under 2 hours.
Yeah,
so
it was pretty good. It all fell together pretty good. So.
It's not as heavy as I thought it would be, too, which is pretty nice.
But we didn't use like that whole kit.
No, actually we should show them how much.
I missed a little spot. Oopsies.
So this is actually how much we have left. We didn't use any of the straight pieces. Still got 3 of the U-bends.
And we have 1 extra turbo.
So we were talking about this at dinner time. There's a real good chance that the 57 Bel Air wagon might get a turbo kit.
Oh, quick update too. Boom.
Yeah, we should talk about this. Go ahead, walk us through.
Well, actually, there's another video that we're in the middle of making, which is a progress video for this, but also shows some progress on the postcard. And as you see, some paint work is getting done, and the car will be ready to paint here soon, probably next week. Send it off to paint, and then time to assemble it. So it's fun stuff.
Pretty exciting.
Yeah, but
is that Big Mike's turbo?
Big Mike's turbo, yeah. He'll be happy watching the video with it in there.
Hi, Big Mike.
Yeah, say hi, Big Mike.
And there's shoes down there too.
I'm thinking this we might use for the wagon.
Should spool up real quick.
One more little T4 flange, and
yeah, we ended up using 3 of the 4 V-bands. It was good to have the extra one just in case, though. Yeah. So I think this is basically where we're going to wrap up this episode.
We need to figure out what we're going to do for the cold pipe and a wastegate and some other little things.
Yeah, so this is all on me. I'm being all broke and taking too long to order things. So I still need a gasket for this. Still need to get the hardware for this. Still need to buy the exhaust manifold gaskets for both sides. Still need to buy all new bolts for the manifolds because we don't want to run the same ones over and over. They just snap too easily. So when doing that, because there's no gaskets in there right now, it's going to space them out a little bit, which is going to change the dimensions and the relation of the V-bands. So that's why these are still tacked in place. But you're going to see all that updated on the next episode of Leon's Garage Adventures.
Sir. Is that it? We're done?
I think so. Let's go ahead and throw it back on so they can see the goodness.
All right.
How about it? So, comes from the driver's side, loops down through there, comes across to another V-band right down in the middle, like almost the exact middle. So when it splits, you just take off the right and left sides, and then comes from the middle, runs up. A little difficult to see in the night, but I'm sure we'll get a lot more views of this in the daylight. Comes up into this collector, and then the passenger side is simply right from there into there. We got the turbo zip tied on there right now. I was asking Leon earlier about cutting off this and then clocking the turbo so that we just go straight into the inlet, but maybe this will get an intercooler. It'd be a lot safer to do that, but it's a lot more work and a lot more money. So not sure about that yet. I don't know.
Basically a free turbo kit, Shoot.
Yeah, basically. I mean, how much more do you want? How much power do you need to make?
All of it. The whole enchilada.
What's weird is how close the turbo is in this view right now. Looks ridiculous because it looks huge in the camera.
All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. And that's how you turbo a Miata. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Tune in next time. on this episode of Leon's Garage. Alright guys, today we're going to show you how to turbo a Mazda Miata.
You said that earlier.
Yeah, that's it.